Hey, it's Jeff Ondash with another edition of Out and About. Today's a little bit different. If you've been looking for that really unique, adventurous type of night away for your family, for friends, or maybe even for an office gathering, there's a new concept going around the country right now called escape rooms, and we're going to talk about that today. We're here at Diletto Winery on Route 62, right across from White House Fruit Farms, and if you've not heard about an escape room, this is pretty cool. And I'm here today with Jacqueline Shell.
Yes.
And you are the owner, one of the owners here.
Correct, yes.
Alrighty. And your winery is incredible. I mean, it's very beautiful. I was stunned when I walked inside. The bar area, the restaurant area, the seating area. You've done a tremendous job here.
Thank you. We tried to make it cozy. We wanted it to have a homey atmosphere so that people would feel comfortable staying as long as they'd like.
So now, when you're coming down 62 and you'll see a sign and it says Diletto Winery, don't let that fool you. The wine is good. The wine is great. The food is great. The atmosphere is great. But there's a lot more going on here than just coming in and sitting around with friends. You've got some unique things. Let's start out with the escape rooms and tell our audience exactly what an escape room is.
Sure. It's an interactive experience where you and your friends are trapped in a room for an hour, actually physically locked in the room to solve puzzles and clues and riddles to try to figure out the code that unlocks the door.
So 6, 8, 10 people. Now you have 4 rooms
Yes.
that can accommodate anywhere from 6 to 10 people. They come into this room, that door gets locked. You give them one clue to start out with, and then amongst them, they have to try to figure a way out of the room. So from that one clue, that's going to lead to something else in the room that leads to something else that leads to something else. Am I getting warm here?
Yes, exactly. All of the rooms are different. They have different storylines, different themes. Some of them are more challenging than others. The room that we're in right now, which is the jockey room, is probably one of the least challenging, although still tricky. It has an escape rate of about 20%.
So 80% don't get the answer correctly out. Wait a second. So 8 out of 10 people, when they're in here, do not figure it out.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes. The record time for this room is 40 minutes, which is staggering. The previous record before that was, I believe, 53 minutes. So
wow. So it's not an easy task.
Right.
And then you've got 6 people in there trying to not match wits with each other, but actually come together as one and problem solve.
Right. It's a lot about communication and teamwork. We've had a lot of companies come in and do them as team building. We've had families do them, especially over the holidays. It's popular for just a fun game night activity for the entire family. And so it's a lot about working together and communication, problem solving.
So the door closes, the clock starts, and then at 60 minutes, you're knocking on the door to let them out.
Right. We communicate with them through different technologies. We have cameras in the room. We have audio monitors in the room so we can hear what they're saying. In this room, they do actually get a couple of clues. We'll assist them in finding the solutions, or if they get stuck on a clue, they get up to 3 clues in this room. And we will communicate with them with walkie-talkies, letting them know how much time they have left.
So even with help, there's still 8 out of 10 are still not getting out. So that's pretty difficult.
Challenging. The rooms are very challenging. We've had a lot of, scientists and mathematicians and engineers in the room who got close but didn't get out.
Wow. Now I saw this on an episode of Big Bang, and they were out like in 2.5 minutes. They got it like
right.
That, and they were gone then.
Yeah, most of the rooms are very, very challenging. We have 2 rooms where you do not get any clues at all. Those are more challenging. That would be the bank robbery room and the zombie room. So we give you your first clue, and then you're left to your own devices and teamwork to figure out what's important.
And being locked in a room, there's not an element of being scared. But I'm assuming when you get down to the zombie room, that could be where you might not want little kids there.
Right. The zombie room is intended to be scary as a main means of distracting. Some of the other rooms have other distractors, like pictures on the wall, things like that might not be important to solving the problems. But in the zombie room, it's a lot about the fear factor.
So it's kind of like a mini clue game, I guess we could look at it that way. So they've got to tell you when that door opens who the murderer is, how it was done, and where it was done?
In the process of figuring out the storyline, in this room, for example, they're rummaging through the jockey's belongings to figure out who he's been in contact with lately, who might have a motive to kill him, and why. And so in the process of all of that, they will, in fact, uncover a code that unlocks the door.
Wow. Or it gets open for them when they can't do it.
Right. 60 minutes, win, lose, or fail, we're opening the door for them at 60 minutes.
Now, how much fun does that sound like? So if you would like to be a part of the escape room with your family, your friends for a night out, and plus you get to enjoy, after this, go downstairs, enjoy all the ambiance that you have to offer here with the wine, the food that you have. And there's more things that you do too. You do the sip and paint and the crafts, and tell us a little bit about that.
Right. Usually Wednesdays and Thursdays we do the sip and paint classes. Those could range from painting on canvas, painting on wood. We're starting to do more craft items. We've started doing arm knitting classes, and just a variety of craft things, creative things. They typically include a glass of wine or sangria. And then on the weekends, Friday and Saturday, we have live music from 7 to 10.
Wow. Okay. So let's, if you would like to bring your family or your friends, or if you've got a business and you want to do some problem solving, you really want to check out these escape rooms because they are really, really cool. I mean, this is a great time to get out, bond with the family or your friends, spend some time down in the winery, and it's right here on Route 62, right across from White House Fruit Farms. And do you have a website you could tell us about, Jacqueline?
We do. It's dilettowinery.com. We post our events there, and we also have a Facebook page with most of our information is posted on Facebook daily of what we have going on for the week and then each day that's coming up.
And spell Diletto for him, because I got it wrong.
It's spelled like stiletto heels, actually, Diletto.
Greg, our cameraman, wears stiletto, so that's how we'll remember it now. Okay, and so we've got the website, we've got the Facebook. All they need to do is to get a reservation and call you, because I'm sure these things book up kind of quickly.
Yes, they can go directly online to the website, click on the link that says New Escape Rooms, and they can view all of the availability for each room, date, and time for every escape room that we have.
And one more question I have to know. Who writes these?
I personally wrote 3 of the 4 storylines that we have here, and my husband wrote the 4th one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's all homegrown local talent on that too. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Out and About. You're really going to want to come here and do one of these. An escape room, it's sweeping the country. It's big everywhere you go in all the major cities. And now it's here right in the greater Mahoning Valley area. Diletto Wineries right on Route 62. That's going to do it for us. You guys take care, and we'll see you real soon with another edition of Out and About. Take care.